Hey you guys, my name is Anna Chase and this is Wild Abundant Life. On this channel, I like to talk about essential oils and natural wellness and all that good stuff and give you some ideas about how to incorporate those things into your everyday life. I'm doing this series called A to Z Oil Classes because there are some oils that I personally am unfamiliar with, and so I'm doing a little bit of research just to get more familiar with those things. And what I found out is there's some oils that I should have been using that I haven't been, and so it's benefiting me, and I just thought I would share some of that research with you guys as well. Today I'm going to be talking about Arborvitae. Now, this is one that I wasn't familiar with. I didn't even know how to say the name. So I definitely did a little research. I did some video watching. What I found out is there's actually one distillery of Arborvitae oil in the entire world. It's actually the giant red cedar tree is what the Arborvitae tree is. And doTerra works directly with that distillery. It's a relation to the cedarwood. So cedarwood is a pretty popular oil. It's great for sleep. It's great for scalp and hair. There's a lot of things that you can use cedarwood for. And so they're related, but they don't smell the same at all. There's actually a completely distinct smell. So I was just going to open these up and share with you kind of what I'm smelling between the two of them. So we do like to use cedarwood at night with the kids. It's also a really good one to use if they need to be brave. We're not talking about cedarwood today, but this one you can definitely smell like cedar, the classic cedar smell, but this one has like a tone to it that is more like a campfire, okay? Yeah, it's definitely got that smoky scent to it. Arborvitae, on the other hand, I was really surprised when I smelled this because I thought it was just going to be like all other tree oils. It actually smells very different. So I can still smell the cedar in it. I can definitely tell that it has kind of that cedar quality. And I don't even know what I mean by that, but you've all scratched a cedar tree and taken a big whiff of it. So you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But what this one smells like is if you've ever walked into an old closet, like your grandma's cedar closet, and scratched the wall, this one definitely has a sweeter scent to it. This is really nice. This one only comes in the 5 ml because it is a little bit more rare. And I looked into how it is collected, because doTerra is always talking about how they do things ethically, they do things sustainably, and this is a really good example of that, okay? So there is a whole industry dedicated to the Arborvitae tree, or the giant red cedar tree, and they grow the trees for lumber and wood shingles, cedar shingles, and things like that. Well, when they do that, they mill the wood. There's all of this leftover sawdust. Now, before the distillery was opened up, that sawdust was just burned. It was a waste product of the timber industry. But what they discovered was that that sawdust was full of the natural oils in the red cedar tree that are really good for our health in different ways. So now, instead of that product being wasted, they take that to the distillery, they extract the oil through steam distillation, and then what's left over after that is sent to a paper plant for paper pulp for making paper. So there's nothing wasted anymore, which is pretty incredible because this tree, it's called Arborvitae. That literally means the tree of life. Those trees can live up to like 800 years, they're estimating. And so to have any waste at all in a tree that's that wonderful and beautiful is just sad, right? So now there's zero waste in that whole process. Because they found out how great the oil is for us. I'm going to tell you 10 ways to use this oil. You're going to want to use this 2 ways. Topically, so you can put it on with some coconut oil or put it in a roller, and you can also use it aromatically. So that means just holding it in front of your face and breathing it in, or putting it in a diffuser for a couple different reasons. If you're fighting a virus or cold and your body needs a little extra support in that, you can use Arborvitae, put it in the diffuser for that. You can apply it directly to a cold sore or wart. So you don't want to use it internally. And you can tell that you can't use it internally because there's no supplemental fact label on here, okay? So it's not for inside the mouth, but if you have a cold sore on your lip, or if you have a wart, you can put that directly on there because it has antiviral properties. If you need some respiratory support, you can put it right on your chest with some fractionated coconut oil. Another way you can do it is it actually has a stimulant property. So that's going to be very different than the way normal cedar wood is. Normal cedar wood is very calming and helps you get restful sleep. Arborvitae is going to be different in that it has a stimulating effect. If you need to focus, maybe you're driving for a long time, put a little in your diffuser. If you have one in the car, just open up the bottle. You can do this. It's like a smelling salt effect. It really smells like a lumber mill. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then you can also put it on the back of your neck. So I'm just going to do that right now. You can dilute it to do this, or just one single drop. Pull your hair up and just rub it right on the back of your neck. All right, if you have small children and you have a lot to do today and you've been up all night, that's another thing that you can do with Arborvitae. Just like all cedar products, bugs are annoyed by it, okay? And so you can spray surfaces with some diluted Arborvitae oil. You can rub it directly on your body, again with some fractionated coconut oil. You can use Arborvitae in a household cleaner, especially if your family has been sick and you just want to kind of clear everything away. If everybody's passing it around and you kind of want to stop that cycle, you can make a surface spray by using 10 drops of Arborvitae. You can use some of the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, fill that up the rest of the way with water, and then just spray all the surfaces. If you have troubled skin, so this could mean acne, or maybe you have some sunspots or some strange things that you think might be sun damage, you can put it straight on your face. You can add a little bit of lavender to that and just rub it right into those trouble areas. I'm going to be using that for sure. If you need some support with a sore throat, or maybe something that has been passed around, you can put 2 drops right on the outside of your throat. When you use oils topically, they actually absorb into the skin within 30 seconds and they're in your bloodstream. Your body's able to metabolize those really quickly. So you want to use less oil and then do it again in 30 minutes, and then again in 30 minutes, and then again in 30 minutes. If it's not something that's continually bothering you, don't worry about reapplying. But if it's something that still is bothering you after half an hour, go ahead and add a little bit more, because your body will use what it needs and then the rest will be waste. So use less oil more often. 2 more. You can use it as a furniture polish, and I actually have a recipe for that. I love to use the Essential Life and Advanced Oil Magic. These are 2 great resources. I give these away as gifts to my customers sometime. You can ask me how that works. So furniture polish, you're gonna do 4 drops of Arborvitae with 4 drops of lemon oil, and then you're just gonna rub it in. You can also add, obviously, you can add some olive oil to that as well. But that's a great furniture polish. And then the last one, there's a floor cleaner. Oh, I can just imagine how good that would smell. So you're going to need half a teaspoon of Murphy's oil soap, 3 drops of juniper berry oil, 5 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of Arborvitae oil. Mix the ingredients with water in a 16-ounce spray bottle for a refreshing floor cleaner that nourishes the wood and your soul. There you go. There you go. So that's 10 ways that you can use Arborvitae. I'm going to start using these today. Definitely for cleaning, definitely for my skin, and definitely for focus. If this kind of video is something that you like, I'm going to be making more. We're going to go straight through the alphabet. We're just at A right now, but go ahead and follow this YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications with that little bell over there and like this video so that other people know that it's something worth watching. Thanks, you guys. I will see you next time. Have a good day.